What up, guys? This is Jimmy, also known as Jimmy1776. I am one of the mods. Welcome to the OG Prime Tour. The whole meaning of this video is to give you a full rundown of how the Discord works, how to find it, how to use it, how to manage payment options to sign up for the membership, how to use the callouts, how to use the OG Flowbot, and a number of other things that are very useful for you and your options trading experience. So let's get started here. So first off, I don't have it on my laptop, but you can also download the Discord application. I'm actually going to do that soon. I learned that you can do that. I have not been using Discord as long as the other mods, but when I learned about it, it definitely was a game changer just because it is a community and you can organize it to the way you want it. And so I want to make sure I bring it up to you how to find the Discord in case you find this video and you're not within the Discord server. So if you go to our website, optiongoatsllc.com, you can see we have different tabs up here. So we have home, core values, trading style, services, about us, and contact us. If you click on this join now button, this will take you directly to the Discord chat. And down here, if we show two different types of plans that we have through our company. And one is the free membership, which takes you to the free chat. You get one weekly call out free, and then you get the general chat. If you do the OG Prime membership, you do get the Prime chat, the one-on-one mentorship, watch list, OG education, Q&A, OG Flowbot, the mod callouts, and the long-term investing expertise. You can sign up through LaunchPass or through Upgrade Chat. Upgrade Chat does use PayPal, so I just want to make sure I bring that up to you. Goes over our core values right there, trading styles. Some of us do short, some of us do swings, and some of us do long term. I do the long term. When you click on the link to get you to the Option Goats trading, it should look something like this. So as you can see over here, if you click on home, this will go over your personal messages. This shows Option Goats trading as a server, and then you can also be included in other servers. You can see our banner right up here. And the first and foremost thing I want to make sure I go over is our disclaimer that we have right down here. Do read over this at least one time. We are not licensed financial professionals, but we have been trading for some time, which is the reason why we came up with this group. We want to make sure that one of the biggest things that we see is that people dive into options and lose money pretty fast. We hound about managing risk and how it's your money. You want to keep it secret and safe. But just a disclaimer there, just to let you know that none of us are licensed. But you will see through the call outs and some of the plays that us traders and members alike go about making plays. Definitely want to check that out. So if we get started right up here in the OG trading channels, right up here. If we go to OG Prime rules, these are the rules that we have within the channel. Do not threaten anyone in the server. Don't spam. Use the appropriate text channels. If you have a question, use the Q&A. If you have a call out and you're a member, use the member call outs. Do not ever advertise anything whatsoever unless you have been given consent by a mod. Just message a mod. If you're trying to advertise, we might be surprised. We might be okay with it. Do your own due diligence. The reason for that is because, again, we're not licensed. We're not giving you professional help. We're showing you how we personally trade long-term, medium, and short, and as short as scalping. So don't use a server to recruit. Do not discuss any premium callouts in the free chat. We offer a 1-week free trial as of now. And we also have a promotion going on, getting 50% off for the membership for 3 months. So just want to make sure we bring that up to you. So in the next channel, we'll have announcements. So like I said, right now we have $30 for 3 months. This is our Christmas special. So if you've joined, you can get 3 months instead of paying $180. You'd be paying $90 for 3 months. Definitely a really good deal. It's a promotion that we have got going on right now. Member reviews, or excuse me, in the announcements, any kind of big announcements that we may have, competitions, somebody changing something big in the chat room, this will always be in the announcements. So member reviews, definitely want to check this channel out because this will always go over different members, traders, OG Prime members, talking about how they've enjoyed their experience, they've made money in different scenarios. Definitely want to check out member reviews. Testimonial reviews, we had a competition. We had a competition where members could post their own testimonial and a winner just got money. you know, we all trade, right? So best thing to get as a prize is money. We try to do competitions every 2 to 3 months. Tip jar, most of this money goes to the traders in our chat. Sometimes some of the members will make big money from a play. Feel free to throw in $5, $10, $1, no matter. But we do have the tip jar there. It works the same way as if the tip jar was sitting at a restaurant. Profits. So any member that posts on here, typically, what's a good one that we can pull up? This was, well, before I show you that one, this was one of our mods this morning. We all make profits, but on this was Alec, one of our mods. He made 1,600, and we had one of our other traders make money on a scalp as well, just about the same amount right there. Both made over 1,600 this morning on scalps. So scalping, day trading, they keep it only for a very, very short time. So right in here, and they'll also post different types of portfolios that they made profits from. So Robinhood, Thinkorswim, you'll kind of get used to seeing all of them. That's it for the OG trading channels right there. If you make money in one of your plays, feel free to post in profits. We always like to see that. If you're a free member, you'll always see these channels only, the ones that you see right here. I have the OG Prime because I'm a mod, so I see all the channels. So if you start here, this will tell you just not quick introduction, you know, welcome to OG Trading. This is how you sign up. This is how you go from here to here. The whole purpose of making this video is so that way we can give you a video instead of you having to read through everything, right? Because the videos are way more intuitive. Join OG Prime on this channel. These links right here will show you how to sign up via LaunchPass or sign up via Upgrade Chat on PayPal, okay? If you're a military and first responder, please contact Elmo. He's actually a veteran, so he would give you a code to get the discount. Make sure you message him if you're a military or first responder. If you want to just type in, if you just want to upgrade really, really fast, all you got to do is type in $upgrade or go to upgrade to OG Prime and then go to upgrade your role. It'll take you to the payment page, and that's how you sign up for the OG Prime. Once you sign up, a bunch of the rest of the channels will pop up and populate in the Discord server, such as like these ones right here, OG Prime Chats, OG Flowbot, and the other ones. OG Connect. So you did see our website. We also do have an Instagram, so make sure to check that out. Always posting on there. We also have a Facebook page. And the video I'm making right now is going to be our second video for our YouTube channel. There's only one video there for the debit spread crash course. So definitely want to check that out. Free signals. So far we've done 13 signals, 13 free signals, I should say. 12 hit, 1 didn't. You know, if you make 60+ bucks, use that money, use the membership, and see how you like the OG Prime membership and come on in. General chat. So this is just for free members. You can say whatever, you could do whatever. A lot of people discuss just random things. We always ask you, how's everybody's day going? Was it green? Was it red? We always have a little poll here that Nicholas Trades always posts up. Okay, so outside of these channels right here, we're going into the OG Prime chats. This is what you would get if you sign up for OG Prime. So trading chat, this is strictly just trades. This is just strictly trading. Most of the topics in this chat is strictly just trading. Reason I say that is because the next channel that we have here is Prime Chat. Anything goes. You can talk about whatever, you know, as long as it's not offensive, it doesn't break the rules. You can talk about whatever in this chat. The Prime Chat is definitely the talk of the town. People are usually in Prime Chat. Everyone is in Prime Chat talking about whatever, posting up. You can also post a command exclamation C2 if you wanted to see the chart for today on Tesla. Populates right down there. Very, very useful. Q&A, if anybody posts any kind of question here, add a mod, or you don't have to add anybody, but once it populates in there, post a question, we'll answer it as soon as we can. This is one of the best resources because you can ask any type of question about trading and someone will come in and answer it, and 99% of the time a mod will verify just to make sure it's true. But you definitely want to use the Q&A. Advanced convos, anybody can post in here. Trader, member, mods about any kind of watch lists, any kind of upgrades, downgrades, technical analysis, any kind of explanations. This typically goes really, really, really in depth into trading. So if you're brand new, you definitely want to get your feet wet first before diving into some of the plays that are in here, because you want to make sure that you're understanding it the same way that whoever posts it. Okay. But all kinds of stuff. Somebody looked at Zoom run the other day. Nicholas Trades looked at Bitcoin before it flagged again, because Bitcoin is, if I remember correctly, 26 or 27,000, might be even higher right now. Live news feed, this is connected to Twitter. So any kind of breaking news like CNN, CNBC, anything like that, it will post on here. So any kind of big thing. So rocket sirens sound in southern Israel. I'll say that 5 times fast. So US President Joe Biden announces White House digital team. Big things that go into there. During the day, it's usually bigger. That right now it's after hours. Twitter feed. So Wall Street Jesus posts in here that we're connected to in his Twitter. Elon Musk and Walter. So everything that we find very useful when it comes to trading, especially Wall Street Jesus, because he does a lot of options trading. He posts a lot of really good, useful stuff. That if you click on one of these links, it'll take you to that page. Very, very useful. Wall Street Jesus also has a Zoom call every Tuesday after hours, and then there's also a Wednesday Elliott Wave link that we post on Wednesday mornings before open. So 2 big videos that some of us watch out for. So if we go mosey on down to mod signals, again, you'll see these if you have OG Prime. In our watch list, typically we'll have our scalp watch list, what stocks Corn, Spiker, and Alec are posting in accordance for day trades, scalp trades. They're looking for little moves, or excuse me, big moves in one direction, and scalping meaning making a big return on big moves that they make. They'll post what levels they're looking at. So for instance, like Square plus 236, they're saying if Square gets a 236, they'll be looking to go long, right? If they put a negative, then they're looking to go short. If it goes below a low level, then they're looking to buy a put, right? Or buy a bulk of puts, right? Day trades, Alec and Corn and Spiker will definitely be posting a lot more in here, talking about which moves they took intraday during the day. Starting next week, Alec will be going live in the morning. So that way, when he's going live on his scalp trades, you can see exactly what he's doing, what he's looking for, because we can post a bunch of stocks on here, but there's only going to be a couple that they're going to take, or that they're going to find profitable, right? Because we're not going to take all of them, but we want to make sure that we're looking at the right levels. That's what they're going to be posting in day trades and watch lists. So swing trades, you'll see more of Corn and Spiker doing this. Alec is strictly scalping. You'll also see Champs and myself in the swing trades. These are strictly 1 to 2 days to 2 to 3 weeks, right? So for instance, right here, the ticker symbol, right, AMBA, saying it's a call debit spread. He's swinging it. Expiration is 115.21, because that's how you're going to have to find the option through the strike price if it's a call and put, or in the expiration. He's buying the 105, selling the 110. This is also a this is a debit spread, which you could use the debit spread crash course if you're not familiar with it. Cost is $85. The reward is $415. All right, it gives a little bit of due diligence. He will at everyone. So that way, if let's say you're looking at this, I don't have an example of someone doing it, but if they put at everyone, there'll be a red circle with a number right here, and it'll show, typically you want to go to that channel and see what's going on. If they add everyone, it's going to be a call out, right? And I'll go more about that here in a bit. Position recap every day. At the end of the day, we'll post what positions we're rolling into the next day. You'll usually see mine is the longest because I'm the long-term trader. I hold a lot of positions for a long period of time. So there's always a lot of tickers and positions that I hold overnight. So if anyone else holds anything, they'll be posting here as well. Long-term investing, this is big on shares. This is, if I find a good share, my mom usually asks me, Jen, like, what stock are you looking at? And I'll tell her, this is what I was looking at. This is what I'm looking at. And that's basically, usually I'll post what I recommend on here. I'm a big fan of PDT. If you don't know about PDT, just message me. All you have to know is that I own 1,251 shares of it, and I love it. Scalp alert levels. So these are connected to Spike's, Alex, and Corn's trading view. You can set alerts in their they can set alerts in their own trading view, and those alerts go off within the Discord, which is super, super helpful. Traders, trader signals. This is where all the traders will post their own signals. These are high volume trades. Keep in mind, these are very, very high volume trades. There are a lot of trades that go into it, and sometimes they will roll them into the next day. Sometimes they'll hold them for a day trade if the profit is there, right? So just keep that in mind. Like I said, as well as mods and traders, we're at 65 to 70% right of the time. So you want to make sure that you're watching out in the channel to see what the entry was and what the exit was. And you also want to see how much they paid, so that way you're not overpaying, okay? Small account plays, if you're sub 500, you definitely want to start here. They'll be posting plays that don't cost a lot of money. Thing is, when you do that kind of thing, they don't, if you don't put, well, here, how can I word this? If you have a small account, the small account challenge play is definitely where you want to start, but you also want to take in consideration the mod plays and the traders, because sometimes there'll be small account plays in other channels, okay? Acno futures, if you're looking at the SPY, the NASDAQ, overall market indices, Acno always looks at the SPY futures, something you definitely want to see how he correlates levels, and then fundamentally going into how the news works right now. Purely technical analysis on the S&P 500, which is super, super, super helpful. Okay, so now we're going to the OG Flow bot. So the OG Flow help, you can read this and it'll give you a good rundown on how OG Flow bot works. But basically how it works is that we outsource a technician to go into the Discord, make the channels for us, have those connected to sweeps and options activity within the market, okay? So for instance, if I go to Equity Flow, all of these trades were detected, right? So for instance, this Uber block trade, somebody bought 150,000 trade or 150,000 shares of Uber, and they paid about 8 million, okay? So that's a big trade. Somebody bought a lot of Uber, okay? Or they could have sold it too. It was a trade, right? So if we go to Golden Sweeps, this will pick up big, big money in puts or calls, right? In options. So for instance, this one is showing the 670 strike for the expiration in January. It was the Tesla 670 puts. Somebody bought or sold 438 of them at a little over 5,000, which makes 2.3 million. That's a lot of money. That is definitely something that you would look at and say, oh my gosh, something is going to happen with Tesla. Tesla's always going up or down. So, take it as it is, but this detects big, big money. One lower level than this, because this picked up 2.3 million, would be unusual flow. Now you can see there's 40K, 222K, 35K. These are smaller, but you can definitely take OG Flowbot to your advantage. For example, when you're looking at a stock and you see it's going up and down, you can say that people are buying shares, you can say people are selling shares, but that doesn't tell you what's going on in the options world, right? Options change, they're different charts, they're a derivative off the stock. So you never know really what's being bought or sold. The OG Flowbot tells you what options are making big moves, like what contracts are being bought or sold throughout the day. Because when you look at a, like I say, when you look at a stock, it doesn't tell you anything about the option other than that it's going up or down. But you can, with OG Flow, you can catch what is going on in the options marketplace, which is one of the biggest things. Sometimes I'm just scrolling through here and just looking at different stocks and what's being bought and sold, and I make a play out of it, right? That's how some of us do it, right? Every now and then, not all the time, right? Because it's not always reliable. Nothing's completely reliable, but you have a way to manage your own risk that way too. So one lower level than unusual flow would be option flow. Lower premiums, smaller amounts. Like I said, it starts out with golden sweep, unusual, and then option. AI signals. So what it will do is that, included with our technician that does this, they take all of the option flow, unusual flow, and golden sweep, right? They take all of that information, throw it into an AI bot. The AI bot spits out a position that that they believe you should do, which are a recommendation. So Microsoft, going long on Microsoft. So if you were just buy a Microsoft call at that time, or a Amazon, this was a good one because Amazon completely ripped all day today, just went up and up and up. That's how the AI signals work. It's good for reference. It's definitely good for reference if you check it out and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, you check it out on the chart, it's like, I actually like this position. You open up a long-term position on it. That's how the OG Flowbot would help. I definitely spent a lot of time here just because it's very, very useful. Member workshops. So if you're a member, you can post your trades in here. Any kind of member can post their trades in the member trades. Stockbot. So same deal here. You can always post. You can put exclamation C2 for Apple. Or actually, if we do C4 for Apple, it'll show a long chart on Apple. Any kind of charting you can pull up with the Stockbot. Long-term investing, other members and traders that will post what kind of shares they're buying at this time. You'll see a lot of people buy PDT. It makes me so happy because I love PDT so much. Earnings, our earnings calendar will always be posted weekly on here. General education, spread school. This will be started with the debit spread crash course that I made. Definitely check that out if you don't know how to make spreads. If you're starting options, you should definitely know how to do spreads before you mess with options. FYI, you should learn debit spreads before you buy and sell options, okay? Especially if you have sub 1,000 in your account. Scalp School, videos that Alex Scalps makes on how he goes through his breakdown on how to get ready for the next morning trades. Videos by mods, any of the mods can make any kind of video that we post on here. General education, random links, anything that we find useful. Members, you know, like for instance, this one teaches you options Greeks. If you didn't understand the video, reach out to a mod. It will give you a one-on-one because that's one of the biggest things being part of OG Prime is that we can do one-on-ones with you and any kind of questions that you may have. That's probably the best way to learn. Ebooks and links. So like for instance, this link that I posted literally has 1,000 books about trading is in there, which is really, really cool. Any other books that we have uploaded into here is for sharing. Anybody can open them. Resources, random stuff that you can post in here. You know, how to explain how, you know, how does RSI work, which is an indicator that you can use on a chart. Scalps game plan. So this is the night before. Alec will most likely be switching from this channel into Scalp School and most likely be posting there. If not, he'll be posting in his mod channel for day trades. OG education. So if you're brand new, you can start on chapter 1 right here, teaching you how to open a platform, how to use Thinkorswim, intro to using Thinkorswim and Robinhood. And then Champs made a separate video, chapter 1A, on how to customize how to use Thinkorswim. I personally do not use Thinkorswim. I just have Robinhood. I have TD Ameritrade for my long term, so I don't really mess with options there. Trading foundations, FYI, this video down here is about 2.5 hours long. Keep that in mind. It is a little bit long, but there's a lot to go into before you start trading, which is why we call it the trading foundations. Gives you a nice big heads up on how most of that works. You know, one of the big things that I preach is, you know, it's your money. You know, there's you, there's your money, and then there's the market. And it's your job to make sure that you're self-aware psychologically within the market and where your money belongs, because, you know, you want to make more money with the money you have. Once you lose that money, it's harder to come back from it. And typically people, they go down a gambling realm, and you just don't want to go down that road. One of the biggest way to manage your risk is with debit spreads. If you can pack your arsenal with all kinds of different option strategies and be able to cipher which kind of plays that makes sense to you, either on a fundamental or technical aspect, that will only better your trading, right? That's one of the big things that we all strive for. You know, one of our core values, is integrity, right? That's one of the big things that we'll always show you if we make a loss, right? We're not going to make money on every single trade, but we're going to show you what we're doing every day. If we're in a trade, we're in the trade. If we're out of the trade, we're out of the trade. Respect, we respect each other within the chat room, right? We have fun every now and then. Education is the biggest thing. You have to educate before you start going into it. Chapter 3 will be coming out, and chapter 3 will be coming out soon because we're doing the chapters in sequential order, but definitely trading foundations is very, very useful. And then passion, we all have a passion for trading, which is the reason why we all started it. Okay, so there's trading foundations. Down here we have voice channels. So live scalping, that's where Alec will be when he goes live in the morning starting next week. And when I mean next week, I mean first week of 2021. Live mentorship, anybody that has questions or feel like they need a one-on-one, they can go here, contact the mod, and we can have a one-on-one. Other members can come in, mute their mic, and watch and learn. General faded will have a scanner, super helpful. Gaps, percentages, you know, all these different stocks that will show up on a scanner will become point of what's the word I'm looking for? You can take advantage of the scanner so you can catch stocks that are moving big, whether it be volume, percentage, gap downs, gap ups, anything like that. It'll be posted. Right now it's not because it's after hours right now. We do have a music channel. You can listen to music while you trade. And then we have off topic, which will be like sports, memes, and all kinds of other stuff. Like I said, I spent a lot of my time in OG Flowbot. Other than that, that's about it. If you have any questions or anything like that in regards to the Discord, I'm not sure how Discord works. I'm not sure how OG Flowbot, or you're just like, I have no idea how anything works. Set up a time with one of the mods. We are more than happy to do a one-on-one with you. But other than that, welcome to OG Trading. Welcome to OG Prime if you joined through the trial, and then welcome to OG Prime if you signed up during your first month. We're so excited for you to reach out to us and we can do a one-on-one. Super excited for Alec to go live as well. If you have any questions, like I said, I'm Jimmy1776. Just reach out to me. Other than that, thank you so much. Enjoy your time here in Option Goats Trading and have a great day.